前进。Let's go,
Let's go,
let's go,
Let's go,
跨过山坡，穿过原野，向前冲。Let's go,
Let's go,
let's go,
go.
像闪电，好像旋风，真过瘾。
Well, welcome to Simon. I always say Simon O'Chanam or Simon's Lady. It's just Simon. Welcome to me. Welcome to Simon. Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, Peppo. Goedemorgen. Goedemiddag, eigenlijk. And waiting in the wings, not in spandex shorts, is our guest today. I shall call him in. Welcome to Led Zippo. Hello, Led.
Hey ho. How you doing, guys, gals, people, farm animals, whoever? Hi.
Farm animals.
That's my
right,
intro.
I'm going to knock the music. I've got this
know,
vintage jazz going in the background, but only I can hear it, so I'm going to switch that off. That's better. Oh, it's nice and quiet now. Well, it won't be for long. It won't be for long. We're going to talk the pants off of everybody. So, hello, Led. This is. Explain where you are, who you are, what you do, and where you're from, and where you are.
I'm personally in Taiwan right now. This is like my bedroom. Obviously, I don't have a studio like your nice place. I've been here for 20 years. Oh, sorry. I've been here for 20 years. I came here just to visit and stayed. That's the very short story, but we'll get more into it in the stream. Teach English here. I actually like it. I went through a few years, obviously. I wasn't too sure if I wanted to keep doing it, but yeah, it's just what I do now. Gives me lots of free time. I like the country. I like the location on the planet Earth. It's good for vacations. You know, it's very close to Philippines, Japan. I mean, you've seen the maps before. So yeah, that's the whole deal. We'll get into it over the next hour. Now, if I want to see chat, I'm still in the StreamYard thing. Do I have to go to the actual link on the web?
I'm not sure actually. I thought if you go into your StreamYard on the right-hand side, there's things like comments, banners, media assets. Just click on comments, and you'll see that we've got Trump, we've got Peppo, we've got Robert.
Cool. All right, yeah, you got it now. Cool. It's good to see. Thanks. Hey guys, how you doing? I know Trump's in here. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
That guy's everywhere.
Yes, he's not gone politically senile yet. It's not baked. Oh, he may be. I mean, it's only 1:30 in the afternoon, so there's a bit of time yet.
Cool. Okay, I got that there. Thank you.
So at this moment we are waiting on a delivery of underpants for Led.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I can't stand up. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
His girlfriend has nipped out to the shops to get. Already nipped out and got him some beers. I mean, this was supposed to be a teetotal show, but I mean, that rule is going to be broken, and I may have to disappear at a certain point and go down and get a beer for myself once he starts.
Yeah. Well, she's bringing you one. Well, I grew up in the 80s. Like, I think that was my teenage years, my young teenage years. You can age me on that, but yeah, I still have the spandex from then, you know, that's so I'm trying to change my ways. I get into
20-year-old spandex.
Well, the leather, you know, all that kind of stuff, the belts and the boots, you know, the tassel-y jackets. No, I did not do that. That was, I passed on that. I was sort of a straight shooter, sort of 80s guy. Went with the blue jeans and t-shirt kind of thing, you know. That was the 80s.
White socks, white sneakers, that sort of thing.
Jean jacket of some sort.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 3 jean jackets somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, everything comes back into fashion, so I'll just keep it. I don't have one actually. I'm a very bad dresser. That's what I am, I think. Like this shirt is one of my fanciest shirts. I put it on for you today, Simon, but whenever I go shopping, it's just comfort. You look like you're better dressed than me. I'm a comfort dresser. Might have to pick up my game this year, turn my life around, that sort of thing.
Robert is saying, so no Navahide jacket then?
Nope.
I'd have to look that up. I'm not quite sure what that is, but yeah.
A high jacket? What do we got here?
Navahide of
what the heck is
Navahide. I don't know.
Yeah.
Robert's in Ontario, so I mean they're a bit strange in Ontario.
Oh, that explains everything. So,
We don't
you
have
might be
those in
thinking of
Manitoba.
Navajo. I didn't want to Google it. Is that like maybe remember the show Easy Rider?
Mm.
Was that the one Hopper? Was that that kind of leather jacket with the tassels? Do you remember Easy Rider with what was it? Dennis Hopper
Dennis
and
Hopper and Peter Fonda. Yeah.
yeah. I think that might be. I'm just guessing. It's a '70s thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, the '70s were a weird time. So
Yes,
what's
when we were small, not giving away age or anything.
well, you were lucky enough to have older kids. Like how old are your kids now, Simon? Like you said they're.
The oldest is 26, I think. Yeah,
Oh, that's
hang on.
cool.
26, and the youngest is 24. Yeah.
That's an interesting age. They're kind of coming into their own, hopefully at that point, or starting to.
Well, my youngest certainly is, and my oldest, yeah. Well, is he does his own thing. Yeah. So yeah.
Take after their dad. I don't know if that's good or bad. We got some
Robert
more
says
stuff
in the
coming
early 70s, when even the church elders experimented with swinging. Oh, I don't know. That's probably why we don't go to church, because don't trust them.
Swinging. That's weird, man. You're sort of like an '80s, right? Late '70s, '80s were your teenage years, sort of thing.
Yes, really. Yeah. Mm.
I don't know. We sort of missed the swinging thing. I think that would have been a weird time to be like in the early '70s. I think that's sort of a weird time. But to each their own. I'm not going to
clothes, food, everything was weird in the early '70s.
Some cool fashions. Was it Art Deco or something? Is that what they call that sort of some of that stuff? I'm not too sure if that's the term.
No, that's about 40 years before that. That's the 1930s.
Oh, is it?
But
Okay, yeah. Okay, all right.
Pop art and stuff. Yeah,
some weird sort of stuff. That shows you my artistic side right there. So you got some more.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What brought you to Taiwan? Actually, you enjoyed you did teaching and stuff, but what suddenly you said, I want to be a teacher in Taiwan. Not obviously that was not the
actually I was in Canada, and I sort of went to school. I still don't know what I really want to do, which is getting late in the game now, but I just went to school and got a degree, whatever. And then I took off skiing for a bunch of years in my 20s to find myself, whatever the hell that means. Also to have fun. I think that was the main reason. But then I thought, well, you can't do this forever. Your late 20s, I got the personal pressure anyway. I went back to school and got a second degree in education. So I can be a teacher in Canada and whatnot. And I did sort of a year of that in mathematics and stuff like that, and like grade 10, 11 students. And then I said, you know what, I'm pretty young. And one of my buddies just called me up, and he was a few years younger than me, that I used to play music with. And he said, hey, why don't you come out to Taiwan? He was living in Taiwan. And you can crash on my couch and you can stay for whatever. And I said, okay, I'll come out for 2 months, really cheap, go to I'd never been to Asia. So I got on the plane and basically had just a small backpack, a couple pair of shorts, thought it was a short-term thing. And I actually took my guitar because we played guitar. I don't know why I took it. But then at the end of 2 months, I remember the last night, like my flight was literally leaving the next day. And he said, hey, you want to stay? I can get you a job at this place. I hadn't even really been looking. I was just sort of here on vacation, ripping around on motorcycles and that. And I said, I remember I thought about it a good couple hours because I was going to burn that ticket up. And I said, yeah, what the hell? Stay for a year. You know what I mean? I'm here already. And then after a year, you sort of get acquired. You meet some people, meet a girl, whatever. You start acquiring things. You're working. You're just getting into it. A year goes very quick. And then I got a better job. Okay, I stay a little longer. Yada. Just balled up into the point where it's like, why would I go home? I was at a point where I was quite comfortable here, and you got the vacations every summer. I always go away for 3 to 4 weeks. Thailand's my big favorite. I love going there. Philippines, I've been there. Vietnam. I love those countries. They're cheap and they're relaxing. You just sort of feel like you get away from it all. Have you ever been to Southeast Asia?
No, the furthest I've been is Japan, and that's it, really. Yeah,
you got to do it. Not for like there's different types of people that I'd highly recommend Thailand to anybody. Like it's just like, you know, when I say it to my friends in Canada, there's a lot of people in North America, maybe not so much as for you. You're in Europe, you know, you're close. A lot of people travel and see lots of different things. But like there are a large group of people in North America, like Americans and Canadians, that their vacations, they might go south. You know, they might go down to Mexico or Cancun or something. But like they're sort of very isolated. They might do 1 or 2 overseas trips in their lifetime for a period of a few weeks. They're not, to them, it's another, it's a way, you know. A lot of my friends, I'd say 80% haven't been overseas. So to them, when I say, oh, you got to come, you got to spend the money, you got to go to Thailand, a lot of them have only the stereotypes of Thailand, like, oh, the lady boys and all the hookers and all that. Like there's a lot more to Thailand than that. Trust me. That's there, but they just get this picture like that's why people go. It's just a weird thing. And it's like, no, it's like some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, dirt cheap and so laid back and relaxing and beautiful. It's just like, oh, you know, when you go sit yourself on a nice Thai island, that the Koh Samui is a little more busy, but you can find private pockets. But you can get these, you almost got the whole damn place to yourself, kind of feeling.
Oh wow!
No tall buildings, not commercial. You honestly feel like you get those I personally get those moments where there's nowhere else I'd rather be, you know, and that doesn't happen for everybody or even me that often. So I really look forward to doing that.
So that's your go-to place, kind of, for holidays.
Thailand.
Yeah. So
I don't mind the Philippines as much, but it's hard to convince my girlfriend to go there. She's Taiwanese, but as a lot of Taiwanese, and I'll just be upfront. You know, you can check me in the whoever's in the comments. Like this, a lot of this is an opinion, but it's from my experience too. So whatever you call that. But a lot of Taiwanese have a sort of, the Philippines isn't where they want to go. Like it sort of feels like a lower type class.
Low end
I don't
destination.
mean it in a mean way. To them. But as a Westerner, it's, you know, or dangerous or something. It could be common sense, but it's just as beautiful if you get to the right places. I wouldn't be walking around the big cities at night as much and feeling safe. But when you get to the small resorts and islands, it's an island country, but it's gorgeous, man. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So this is why you haven't been back to you only been back to Canada after 20 years.
You know, I went back last summer. It was a shocker, Simon. Like it just, like I didn't get 2 to 3 days back with my family and a few friends. I really felt like I hadn't left. Like I just went no reverse shock, no nothing. I didn't even have culture shock coming here. I just sort of rolled with it. That's just me though, I guess. I don't know. Everybody's saying, oh, culture shock, but it's changed in Canada a lot. Like I've been gone for 20 and apparently about 15. Like Vancouver on the west side of Canada and the Torontos have always drawn in a lot of immigration, mostly Chinese, and you know, immigrants tend to go to the big cities like the LAs in the States and the New Yorks. Not so much in the middle of the Canada. Like that's where I went, to the middle of Canada.
There's nothing there. It's flat and empty.
But here's the thing. Even in where I went back into 50,000 people, but there's, you know, surrounding communities. So whatever, they got malls and, you know, your McDonald's and Tim Hortons and Burger Kings and all that stuff. But I looked at statistics because it blew me away. Every person I talked to was Indian. And that I'd only known 1 or 2 in the whole city when I left. So I'm not saying right or wrong. This is what I've noticed, right? It's very different. Taxi drivers, every 7-Eleven, every fast food joint. It was almost 95%. I'm like, okay, they've come in. There's been lots of immigration. They're taking all the service jobs. But then I had a quick thought and I went, well, what about all the young kids that used to do these jobs? You know what I mean? And apparently that's a thing. One con that the average lefty in Canada is, more is the better, right? But the statistic, and I found it in the last 10 to 15 years, 18% of that small town's population is brand new. That's a big number. That's 1 out of every 5 people is brand new in that town. Rents are double. There's no jobs for the youth. And a lot of the people are getting older. So I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it's definitely physically changing. You know, just the whole cultural dynamic, you know, like, so that's what I noticed. And I'm not saying bad or good. I'm just saying it's real. Like it's a real thing that prices are high, even in that small town. Like rent was like higher than my Taipei rent. You know what I mean? What are you talking about?
Well, that's a question I want to ask. I mean, what is it like there to rent in certainly in a big city like Taipei? I mean, is it reasonable?
Well, I like small places. I don't want a big place. I like this. I got the balcony, everything I roll to. I like it's very works well. Got a higher roof in here. But a small 1-bedroom bachelor suite like this, and I got a pretty good price on. I have a balcony, I got everything, a guard, an elevator. I'm on the 10th floor, so generally, good, safe, clean in the city. I'm paying about 14,000 NT. So what is that? I haven't even know.
I don't know. I mean,
400 or 500 American, I think,
a month.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
So it's not too bad. It's not crazy, but it's not big, but it's enough, right? I'm not in the house much. I think, living in Canada, you want a bit more space. You got the winter months, you're going to be inside more. But here, I'm just sleeping or I'm on my computer or I'm out, because it's the weather. It's always summer here, so do something. But it's not too bad. It's a bit higher. I know what I was doing.
And the cost of living is obviously sort of quite good as well.
Yeah, if you stay out of the Western style restaurants, the prices are higher, but that's the same everywhere. Like tonight we went out for dinner to what they call like kind of Chinese stir. A lot of these lower tables inside, they're very popular. Lots of big bottled beers in the fridge, and ordered dishes of plates. I had my gumbao jiding, which is a chunky chicken, spicy with peanuts and all that. Ooh, really good. Some chow fan, fried rice. We had noodles. She had tofu and some cabbage, like kind of full. And I had one of the really big bottles of beer. And we walked out paying, I think, 7 something. So that would have been 21 American for 4 dishes and a big beer.
Oh wow!
And you don't.
Come there.
It's cheap. Yeah,
my Thai meal.
Man.
My Thai meal. I had a beer. I had a starter, which is like some tiny little dim sum. 4 tiny little dim sum, and then I had like a thing with cashew nuts and vegetables and beef, and I got a pot of rice with that. And that was, and then and a glass of wine with that. Came to about 41 euros. So I'm not quite sure what that is in.
Yeah, I was gonna pop something up there, I guess, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's roughly that. And tipping's not a thing here. Like, I mean, people don't tip here. You just don't do it.
I don't tip.
So,
regardless.
but I mean, it's more of a North American. You sort of have to.
Yeah.
But and on the flip side, though, when I was back in Canada and we went to the shopping, like, because in Canada typically you'll have a kitchen, and even a small apartment has a kitchen and all that. There's no kitchen in here. But so you shop for food in Canada, though. Some, like, if your chicken, cheese selection's a lot better in Canada. Breads, meats, your staple food, potato, vegetable sort of thing that you buy to cook at home, a solid meal, is on par with kind of the stuff you'll find here. So, you know what I mean? Like, I like cooking, and
price
I like
wise,
shopping.
I mean, price wise.
Yeah, like it wasn't much more. Like certain things, cheese is more expensive here. Breads are kind of shitty here. There's not much of a selection. Excuse my language, but
it's not renowned. It's not renowned for those kind of foods, really, is it? I mean, that's why it's more expensive.
But if you want, it's a very eating out culture. There's always a food stand or a little restaurant, like, everywhere in most cases. And you find the ones you like, and it's as long if you're walking into like a TGI Fridays, it's a stupid price and it's not that good anyway. But like if you're walking into those sort of like maybe a Westerner type chain store name brand thing, which you don't go to anyway because you can get better options once you know where you're going. Even McDonald's is relatively inexpensive, but I don't only hit there maybe once a month just because I'm whatever in a hurry or something. But they got some, you get your hamburger fixes here. There's some good places. You just get to know the little places. If you're a tourist, it might be a little harder without asking where's a good hamburger place. I'm sick of the Chinese food, I need some comfort food or something like that. Some steaks, not as stuff like that are harder to find.
Is there quite a lot of regional variation in food? I mean, have you been there for like 20 years? Have you explored Hualien and Yunlin and all those places and noticed any difference?
I've always made this. It doesn't. You go anywhere in Taiwan, it's kind of the same everywhere. Like whenever she wants to go on vacation, she's like, I go, we'll go there, but it's just like being in blah blah blah. It's very There's not a huge difference. It's not like if you went from one side of Canada or to the other, or, you know what I mean, a larger country. But when there is one difference, I'd say, is that you're in the Taipei or the Kaohsiung. The bigger cities are all kind of the same inside, right? Maybe some little park thing, whatever. But when you get around the coast, the small coastal towns, you know, like little villagey type places like Elan or down to even Hualien, they got a different, older feel, more loose and open. Yeah, more like a small town sort of feel. Yeah, that'll be a little different in those places, and cheaper too. You'll get cheaper food out there. You just search. What I would recommend to people coming here is just, if you're not sure where to go and you want to try the Chinese food, that's, you know, look for the restaurants that aren't like that people are lined up at, because that's kind of the unwritten rule here. If there's a lineup, it's good. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Or, you know, just sort of whatever. Yeah. I'm not really. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, what is Taiwanese alcohol like? We're getting onto the subject, you know.
Well, I think
is it Japanese quality stuff, or is it?
I could go try some right now. I'll let you know. No, that'll be later. That's another story, right, Simon? Well, they have a thing called Taiwan beer. Like when you walk into 7-Eleven, I probably you can just look at some of my streams when I'm walking around like a nutcase or something. But I'll have to walk into 7-Eleven on some of my live streams to grab a beer, and you'll see a big selection. And those Taiwan beers, and it's good. I think it tastes like a normal beer. A lot of another ones are these Kirin's. Is that reversed? Yeah, that's reversed. I got to reverse. This is not mirrored or whatever. A lot of Kirin beers, which are pretty good, and you can get your Budweisers there. And so you're not really like, what's it like drinking here? You can, for beers, you can get anything. In every block, there's a convenience store. Like, I'm not joking. In any city, there's a convenience store every block, like every 50 meters in denser areas. Some more selection than others. But I know the one just like 50 meters up the block here. I'll walk in. They got a full blown liquor selection too. Like, you can buy a bottle of Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, Absolute vodka, some schnapps, and like 30 choices, you know, from small ones to big ones. And that's 24/7. You just walk in, grab it, crack the lid off right inside and start drinking it. It's kind of the Wild West with alcohol laws here. I don't do that. I'm just saying, you know, it's 24/7. It's just everywhere. And the prices are kind of similar, like hard liquor and beers, kind of similar in price. Maybe just a little cheaper. Yeah, but that stuff will, you know, but still cheap. Like, I mean, this tall boy here, which is good beer, 500 milliliters, cost me 50 NT. That's $1.50 American. Exactly.
That's kind of, it's kind of on par with, I can get a bottle of you know, Belgian beer for that sort of price as well. Yeah.
So the alcohol kind of keeps very similar pricing. So yeah,
it's for the taxes, really. It's tax purpose.
Well, there's no tax. That's tax included. I kind of like, that's another thing. Like, obviously you pay tax on here. The government collects tax, but they don't charge you after the price. It's in the price, which I think makes more sense. Like, I mean, you know, anywhere in Canada, it's 100. So you got to do the math and it's 114 or whatever. It's like, what? Why don't you just make it 114? Just, we don't have to do the math every time.
All right. Yes. So that's a bit weird. I mean, so in Canada and in America, the prices on stuff that you buy do not include the tax. So you've got to work that out yourself, sort of thing.
And in Canada, they had this a GST, general sales tax for the whole country, 6-7%, whatever. And then provincial taxes will range from 6, 7, 8. I think still 8. I know 7 for sure. So it's essentially 14 where I was, you know. So like if it's $99, it's 113, whatever, you know. So
oh God,
So I mean, that's tax in. That's in Belgium, tax is included in the price.
Yes, I mean
that makes more sense.
It's shown on your receipt what percentage was tax, but I mean the actual price is what you pay is
post tax.
Yeah,
makes more sense. Yeah, what's that? But that's SHIT everything. Tax. Cigarettes. Do you like smoking? Don't smoke.
No, don't smoke. But, I tried it once.
Well, I didn't smoke much here. Actually, I'm the theory that higher prices on cigarettes would work on me. I'm not saying you should do it, but you know, I had a lot of downtime and I just got back into it when I got here. It was so cheap. You know, like cigarettes are still fairly cheap here. Like in Canada, I don't even know what they're. nobody seems to smoke because it was 25 Canadian a pack of cigarettes in Canada. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of cash. And here the same price would be about $5 Canadian. It's 5 times cheaper here. It's like, I don't know. So that means in Canada it's like 90% tax on those cigarettes, or 80, which I find weird. That's just high. Anyways,
$25 a pack is crazy, says
in Canada,
says Trump.
Yeah, 25 Canadian dollars for like a 25 cigarette pack. Mind you, there's these Marlboros here. I'll show them to you backwards. This package was only 110 NT, so that's roughly 480 Canadian. So 5 times cheaper for the same thing here. It's 5 times more expensive for cigarettes in Canada. So it's still relatively inexpensive. That's even cheaper than the States. So I don't know what the heck. Yeah, a lot of smokers here. You come to Asia, you'll see a lot. Just people walking around. Dogs
I just imagine like Chinese men sat on the street. I don't know
Yeah,
about Chinese ladies.
it's a thing.
Chinese ladies smoke? Does Chinese ladies smoke? I don't know.
Not as much. When I first got here, it was like, now restaurants and indoors you can't smoke, and that's a good rule. You know, that's a good rule. But when I first got here, that rule hadn't come into effect. Like restaurants, if you go to like the place I ate at tonight, they'd just be smoking, you know. And I kind of liked it because I was smoking. So you can go, you have dinner, you got cigarettes, and this is great, you know. But it's good that, you know, but you still see it on the street lots. It's not you could look it up in the net. I would imagine this. I'd put money on the fact that there's more Asian smokers. I've just seen it, but I could just be my neighborhood.
Now, I said something there before. I mean, do Chinese women smoke? I mean, but referring to the Chinese,
Not as much.
no, well, the point is Chinese. Do Taiwanese women or otherwise regard themselves as Chinese, or do they regard themselves as Taiwanese?
Well, I'll only tell you from my experience. Okay, most of the, you know, so maybe I'm off. I've just got some weird sort of whatever, but which is probably the case. So don't just take everything and just throw it out the window. A lot of them are like, yeah, they're Taiwanese, but like if you ask them what, you know, what are you, like if there's a race thing comes up, they're Chinese. You know, that's their ethnicity. I can't say it right now. I've had one drink, blah blah blah.
Yeah, not one drink and you can't pronounce ethnicity.
Like my girlfriend, you'll see her later tonight. She should be back soon, or you know, but
having difficulty finding the pink
Chinese
pants.
Yeah, I ordered some pink underwear. I'll put them on my next live stream. I'll do a live stream. Live streams, you know why they're good, Simon? Because I don't script. I was going to say it. I don't really script stuff in my videos.
God.
Like, that's why they suck, right? But it's like, so if I'm doing like, we're going out for dinner, I hate doing those videos, but you know, sometimes people want to see them. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So this is I can't get too excited about it. I'm not like, whoa, it's so good. Oh, I'm not that. So whatever. When we go on vacation, I have more fun just doing things in a boring way. I know I should be more exciting in my videos. But like when I go into shooting it, I'm not like thinking too much. I'm like, I'm not, like some people, I just go, okay, I'm going to talk about, and I'll just ramble. And so that's the problem. I know what my problem is. I should put more work into it. But that's why I like doing live streaming, because you could just get out and just, people will throw you questions and just let it fly out. So
yes, you can go off on a tangent. Yeah. So they don't consider themselves part of, because you know you've got the KMT and ROC and all that business. I mean, and lots of argy-bargy going on there, especially with that new leader of the KMT. Yeah, I mean, how many of them sort of count themselves as ethnically?
You mean more or less as like they call that the mainland. China's called the mainland from here. Like we call that mainland China, right? Yeah, I guess there would be. I don't know. I've heard numbers in the past. I'm not going to sit here and spit up a bunch out. But there is a, you know, that think they call it reunification would be a good thing. You know, there are people that would think that, but I think, like I come from the outside world. You know, like I'm a Westerner, and to me, you don't want to. You know, it's better to have a sense of it's. Once you lose freedom, you're not getting it back. You know, without spilling a little blood, especially if it's China, which is going to be the #1 economy in the world, you're not getting it back. Like, I mean, there's just, and whatever deal they throw you ain't going to hold after. Ain't. You know what I mean? Like Hong Kong, you know, like there's just no way with all the bitterness they have with Taiwan, it's just going to be under, you know,
under the thumb.
You let them in, it's done. There's just it's never coming back. But I think a lot of it too, if there are people in Taiwan that have reunification's good, they either just don't got a big picture, in my opinion, okay, or they don't really understand what they're giving up, you know, because it's pretty damn free here, man. It's a democracy. A lot of people are like, what, Chinese democracy? Is that Axl Rose singing about something? I don't know, one of his stupid albums, but it is, you know. So like, I mean, I watched the elections here. It's open, it's free. I mean, even under the heel of the COVID lockdowns, it was open. Like they were fairly balanced with everything. It wasn't so, you know, like they're. And even like you had mentioned something earlier about what are the police officers like? I don't know if that was in the stream or before.
No, they were just before. Yeah, before we were talking. Yeah,
they're very. You can go up to it. They're not like that tough guy cop. You know, they're just very. Some of them are like smaller, like ladies. Like they're just tiny people, and they don't hire big tough guys. They're more just almost like a glorified. Like they do their job, but. They're not controlling big drunken bruising sort of bar fighting Westerners. You know, it's a very controlled and docile population, I would say, except for the odd little gangsters. And whenever they have to go clear out like a house, if there is an issue, they'll go in with like 6 of them. You know, they'll just kind of go in their little march. But no, they're helpful. Like they'll pull you if you get pulled over. They're very kind, and you can ask them. They're almost like a glorified like street. You know, like,
do they carry weapons?
Some, not all, but some. Yeah, I think like handguns. Yeah, it's like a Glock of some sort.
Yeah, we do here. It was a bit weird when I first moved here. Like, police carrying guns, you know, coming from England.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they don't carry guns in England?
Nope, not unless they're in response to you.
Like I've been, you know, everybody's been watching the net lately. You know, there's all that. Oh, London is cooked and all that stuff. I'd like to know. You probably follow it closer than me. Like, I mean, what's up with the laws going on there? What I've heard now, it could just be internet spin up. You know how it is sometimes. But I've heard that they're really cracking down on a lot of the free speech laws and all that. Is that a thing? Is that really going on?
I don't really follow it. I mean, you know, in this cracking down on free speech in the sense of you can't go ranting like right wing fascist propaganda on the streets, sort of thing. That's you know, and the right wing is getting a bit sort of like snowflakey about it and saying, you know, but it's free speech. And then the sort of the left going on about it. Yes, it is free speech. We'll let them rant their right wing. You know, and it's all a mess. Nobody knows who has access to free speech or not. You know, so I generally don't go to England much, apart from twice a year to see my mum and dad and go wandering in the countryside. So. Don't really care what's going on.
Yeah, you can do anything you want here. Like, I mean, like they're pretty open with that. Like, we had a gay parade up the street here just a few days ago. Very open. I think it's one of the first countries where they allow like gay marriage. I think an Asian country. They really push. They're very pro, equal, free. This, that. Yeah, it's very progressive. It surprised you, but then it's also mixed with a lot of old school. Like, you know, I'll be walking over by Taipei 101, very businessy, touristy, you know, people driving by in Maseratis, you know, showing off some young punk. Then you'll go over into a smaller district just over the bridge, and then you'll see like the old lady pedaling with the typical Chinese hat, and she's got some vegetables behind her. You still see a mixture of both working together, which I like. You know, you'll have the super shopping mall and the completely traditional market right beside. You still have that contrast, slowly getting more modern, you know, as the old buildings, they slowly churn away, but that won't be for years. And you
speaking of the buildings churning away, I mean, I was reading up about like why they why Taiwan, if you've got Ximending, you're in Ximending, which looks bit like sort of like a mini Shibuya.
That's what they
except for the moldy buildings.
Yeah,
and you know, but nobody in Taiwan gives a hoot about their moldy buildings, really. So the tiles falling off. That's
one of the my first observations when I got off. I had to come from the airport, obviously. I was on a bus. I was looking out the window, right? Like, what the heck, man? These buildings look terrible, you know. But like, it'll surprise you. Like, they'll look, because they just don't care. It's always raining. It's just concrete and a lot of them. It's getting better. Things are getting more spiced up. But then you'll go in and be like, oh, it's quite nice inside. You know, they worry about, because the elements is just whatever. It's constantly raining. It's concrete everywhere. But yeah, quick to get out of town. Like, if you saw that cycling vid, I can't do too many cycling vids. I used to do a cycling. Oh, YouTube. I was going to get this out. for about 3 or 4 years, I was doing a lot of cycling vids, right? I just closed that channel down because I ran out of material. You know, how many times I've been everywhere, and I got bored. I was sort of starting out. So anytime I come up with some sort of little cycling vid, it would get pretty good views for whatever my channel was doing. But then when I put out a travel sort of thing or something I do now, nobody wants to see it. Now I do more traveling and daily kind of whatever bullshit that I do. If I put a cycling vid, it's the opposite. Like the algorithm's the opposite now.
Yes, the audience has changed. Yes,
exactly.
Sort of, yeah.
You know.
The Spandex Brigade. The Spandex Brigade has been turned off.
Yes. Damn. Yeah. So.
You gotta get back into spandex. You know.
Cycling's good here, man. Belgium's good for cycling too. They're renowned for. Anyway, that's
God, Belgium. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I mean, I've lived here 30 years, and there you are, happily driving, you know, to wherever you got to go, and suddenly some old fart in a fluorescent vest steps out into the road with a sign, and oh shit. They're having a cycling like race going on, and you sat there in your car waiting for all the farts to go past on their bikes. You know, it's annoying. Sorry, I'm a bit of a rant about Belgium. Yes, they win lots of like Tour de France's and milk races and God knows what. It's like, I mean, it's football and cycling. That's Belgium. Yeah, really.
I got a comment I just saw that says make a second channel for definitely that. Because the algorithm will do that to you, and so make us So that's what I'll have to do, I guess.
Well, there's an idea for you from Vids, you see. So a bit earlier, he said Zippo makes fun content. Taught me where to smoke weed.
Oh, did I? What?
So that's your new
right?
channel.
Yeah, it's true. I should put that one back up. I did a live stream when I was at, and I just took it down. I did another one. I was at YVR, which is Vancouver Airport. We were staying overnight. We were sleeping inside. So I did a live stream. I just put it to members only just to keep it private, but I can put it back up. I was walking around like just live streaming. I guess that looks sort of suspicious because there wasn't too many people in there. And I actually got pulled over and like people, we're just going to ask you a few questions. And I kept the live stream going, right? Well, no, just filming stuff that goes, oh, just wanted to check. They just let me keep doing it. It wasn't like aggressive. But that happened. And then I went outside and there was a sign that said, you can smoke weed. Like right outside the main doors, there was like little smoking squares. And one said, yeah, smoke weed here. Like, I'm not joking. like, my God. So yeah, there is a place at YVR where you can go outside and smoke a reefer if you want to. Hopefully not before you fly the plane, but
yes, when the captain says, you know, I'm just
flight's delayed. No, it's totally.
Hey, those lights are so pretty.
Yeah. Is weed legal in Belgium?
It is. Yes, I mean it's more a sort of a big city thing. I mean, you don't see a lot of. There's no head shops really in my town, but in Brussels and places like that, there's the occasional one. Not as many as in Holland, Peppo? But right. But I've not indulged for about 40 years, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I maybe 2 times in the last 4. You know, just whatever on a vacation had. Oh, whatever. I'm on the beach, whatever. You know, but it's not something. It's a zero thing here. Like somebody asked me the other day. He was like, hey, you've been here for a while. Where, you know, that voice, whatever. Like, no, dude, just don't even bother. I don't know, you know. But it's not part of the culture here at all. It's considered if you get caught with like even a joint here, like just the smallest amount, it's considered cocaine. It's the same level as penalty as cocaine or heroin.
Oh, right.
So it's like a class whatever. So just don't even bother. If you
are they all very? I mean, they just like revert to alcohol. Then that's their main.
Yeah, they just get drunk and stick knives in everybody's stomach. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's better. I'm just kidding. Like, I mean, the crime is like they don't have guns here. You know, there's no guns, or you can't own a gun here. But you know, there's no guns and there's no drugs. So, well, there's an alcohol problem and a knife problem. Well, there you go, right? Something fills its space. But, anyways, it's not a problem. The crime's pretty damn low here. I was looking at statistics. Like they're even starting to like the average like. Just Joe Taiwanese person's like, oh, immigration's bad for the country. You know, you hear that everywhere in the world. So I typed up some of the stats and like the immigration here is there's just under 1 million people living here. Like they know who's here. You don't just come over the border. It's the goddamn ocean. You come in through the airports, and if you're not supposed to be here, you don't come in. There's no such thing as open borders. There's just you can't unless you swim from freaking China. So maybe 2 people, but there's just under 1 million. So that puts it at about 4% of the population, right? Whatever that is. Yeah, about 4% of the population, which is immigration. And 81% of that 4%, or say 3% roughly, is people that are married or come in, like a lot of Vietnamese wives and stuff. So and so everybody that comes in is either getting married, so they're part of a family structure, to a Taiwanese person, or they're doing a job. So like that, their immigration's not a problem. So I always kind of like, there's no problem with immigration here. Like 4%, and they're all coming in for a job they already have. You know what I mean? And paying taxes. So it's weird how, like, when they complain here, you look at numbers in Canada, which is like somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 30, and they're not, they're a lot high percentage is taking a lot of cash, So, but anyway, that's rounding it. It's those have been things in my mind lately, just that stick out. But yeah,
I mean, you don't. So, I mean, when you're walking down the street in downtown Taipei. Obviously there's tourists, but you see foreigners, but I mean you can tell which are the tourists and which are the sort of like the immigrants.
Well, the quick math on that, like 81% are from Vietnam, the Philippines, or what was it? There was another one, Malaysia, or so it was Chinese descent, sort of Asian descent. So that leaves 19%. So the simple math on that is roughly a couple 100,000 foreigners work here. And then from that, which ones look Caucasian or white? You know what I mean? So that could be anywhere from Indian, African. So I mean, there's a low number, but like in Taipei City and general busy areas, you'll see you'll walk past someone every few minutes, right? But like if you get out of the city, maybe not so much.
So also in that respect, when you're walking down in downtown Taipei, how many sort of like white foreign tourists do you see, or is that quite compared to, for example, Japan?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been to Japan. I would, especially in the Taipei, right? So, like, you don't walk down the street and people, oh, there's a foreigner. You're in Taipei. You see foreigners all the time, right? You're a super minority, obviously, maybe 10 or 15,000 in a city of 6-7 million, but they'll be in the certain MRTs. Like if I'm on an MRT and there's like 50 people, 2 or 3, I'll notice. You mix in, and no one really. You don't stand out as a foreigner in Taipei so much because you also have.
Oh, jolly good. That'll be all right then.
Like if you go to smaller towns, that you might, but they're used to it nowadays. It's not. I don't think it used to be different years ago, but. Yeah, Taipei's nice. It's super safe here. I keep saying that, man. Like maybe I haven't. I've said it to a lot of people. Like it's safe here. Like I'm in one of the most dangerous parts of Taipei City. Apparently, a few blocks from my house. But I mean, it's just to a few blocks of maybe some prostitution and gangster activity. But if you don't go to those 2 blocks, there's like you can walk around with.
Are you part of the statistic? It's dangerous. Is it dangerous?
Well, no, I walk down there. Like sometimes, like I was standing outside my apartment. This is about a year ago, and these 2 foreigners came past. Like they just came out, like, "Hey, how you doing?" The guy had some sort of stick with the camera on top. He's on vacation, and they're like 35-year-old, let's drink kind of guys. I go, "What are you guys doing?" They go, "Well, is there anywhere to go around here to drink?" And I'm like, it was like I don't know, like a Tuesday night at 11. I'm like, no, there's not. I didn't say it that way. No, there's not. I just said no. But if you're bored, because they're both from Canada, they're on vacation. So if you're bored, there's a place called Snake Alley 4 blocks that way. If you want it, that's about the only thing that I could think of that would be exciting. Because they were here for 3 nights.
Yes, that was in one of your videos. Yes,
yeah. I was on there. So, but we went at night, so I was like, okay, let's go down there. But the Snake Alley's garbage. It used to be like a market years ago, but if you go to the end, there's like 4 blocks of like sort of red light areas. I go, yeah, you get because they were on vacation. We weren't going there for just to show them the area. Like it's weird, and run down. But like it's kind of like what they classify. I've heard like it's the working man's red light district. Like these ladies are old, Simon. That'd be good for you. Yes. I'm just kidding.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
No, like, do you know what I mean? It's like it's not
next week on Simon's Living Room. End stream.
It's like an older sort of thing. But we went down there and had something to eat and a few beers. There was, because Taipei's pretty lame unless it's the weekend, and even then it could be sort of, it's not that. Unless you're young. I'm not young anymore. If you're in your 20s, 30s, yeah, you'll spend cash like you will. But there are nightclubs and all that sort of thing. But those, I've never been into those sorts of things. Oh, my phone did something weird. Okay. All right. Never mind.
I just thought you were staring intensely at me.
No, my video camera did some weird thing, and I thought it was going to shut off.
Okay.
Anyways, I got tons of stories. I'll let you lead the game here. You can.
All right. Okay. Yes. What is it? What is the wildest adventure you've been on in Taiwan? And since your girlfriend is not back yet, unless she's watching on her phone, judging whether it's safe to come in. I don't know.
There we go. Yeah, that tracking gets kind of nauseating. I'll turn. Wildest thing I've done? Oh, geez.
Do you feel biased for that?
Yeah, maybe. Well, when I was young, nothing crazy per se, but when I first got here, I was a single guy, right? So, I was younger, so you go out and things were a bit more cooking. I don't know, just typical drinking and having fun, staying out late. Leave it at that. Use your imagination. But yeah, maybe overindulged the first few years. But I didn't know I was going to be here for that long. But as anything, you get sick of it, or most people do. You do that for a while. Plus, I've been sort of in a relationship for a long time now, so I don't even consider it. But there is fun to be had, but it can be a little pricey here. It's not cheap. If you want to have cheap, if there's somebody watching that wants to go, I want to go to an Asian country, younger or whatever, you just want to have a party type fun, single guy kind of fun, you're not going to come to Taipei or Taiwan. If you're looking for that, you're going to be into the Philippines or Thailand. It's going to be cheaper and just more abundant for that sort of thing. This is a very family-ish sort of Chinese country. I don't know why I said it that way, but it's very.
Yes, I know what you mean. So, yeah. All right. Trump is asking, are there many IT jobs in Taipei?
I don't know, man. I would imagine, yeah. Yes. I don't know. You'd have to look. I've never looked, so I wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, I'm not in those circles. Yeah, but I would imagine there would be. Yeah.
Have you noticed any difference from when you started working in English teaching? Has it stayed the same? Because there's all the sort of the Japanese crowd said its pay has got worse, and the Japanese never learn English anyway. Blah blah blah. Well,
Japan apparently is a dead market overall. It just had its heyday. It's a hard grind there now, I think. But Japan's also more expensive, so if that doesn't keep up. Yeah, I'd say generally speaking, the general market for it is stagnant. It's sort of plateaued. I'm making more money than I did 20 years ago, or I wouldn't be here. But for people just coming here, they're going to be getting wages that I got 20 years ago to start out, just because there's enough people coming in. There's always that steady supply of the kind of the beginner type. They don't really have the experience, right? They haven't taught overseas before. They're younger. They're in their 20s or out of university. They want to go somewhere for a few years and work, So we'll just do that. They'll come in and those are always turning over, the smaller little jobs here and there. They sort of hold a certain fee, but I don't work at those places. I'll usually go to a more established place that's, they'll pay you more and expect more sort of thing, So.
Have you come across foreigners that have set up their own English schools? Kind of thing? Actually,
the other day I was thinking, I don't know, stuff's flying through my head, making rattling noises as it usually does, and a thought came through my head where I remembered myself being in a job interview a few years ago over the computer, and it was an English guy. He had his own English school, and at one point in the interview, he said to me, he goes, "You've been here for quite a while. Why don't you own your own English school?" That's what he said to me. I'm like. I don't know. I just never wanted to. Because before I came to Taiwan, I had my own sort of computer type business, right? And what I found was you never got away from work. And I would imagine it would be even more so owning, especially a bushy band, be a lot of that connections with people and a lot of things about keeping students, especially in what they call bushy band after school. That's what they call it, a bushy band, is you got to keep a report with the parents, and it's got to be ongoing.
I'm glad you cleared that up, what a bushy band was. I thought that was you have to shave.
It's called a bushy band, yeah.
Okay.
And that's where I like to work. I've worked in schools, a few good schools too. And that's work, dude. You're there at 8 a.m, And everybody's gonna go, oh, what are you crying about? But like you'll have, teachers, man, you got all the lessons plans, you got 4 classes. Oh, only 4 classes. Ooh, yeah, but you got 30 kids a class. Every time you have a class, you've got 30 pages to correct. So you need that extra time. You're not out of there till 4, you're not home till 5. It's one of those typical teaching, it's all day, Monday to Friday, and in Taiwan, because of our location on the, as I said earlier, planet Earth, like in the summer, it'll only be light out until 6 or 6:30, and in the winter, it's dark by 5:30. So you kind of find that all your daylight is in school. You're not getting in until the weekend.
You're not getting
and
your
I didn't like that.
vitamin D.
Don't like it. So you're putting in a good 8-9 hour day. So you're putting in 40 to 45 hours a week at school, 40 for sure on the books, but you're going to have to do stuff outside to keep up with the, like the preparation, because they demand a lot, these schools. If they're going to pay you more, you have to be on your game. You got to be focused. You're focused Monday to Friday. So yeah, you'll be putting in those hours and you'll get, say, I said this to my friend the other day, you'll get that much money. That's whatever that is. Like say that's a good price. But if you take a bushy band job, which are typically you'll get up and you'll go to work about 4 in the afternoon. You'll work till 7 or 8. And then I work privates after that and I get home about 10. So I can sleep in. I get up about 10, stretch, go for a jog, go for a bike ride, do stuff, come home, shower, get to work about 4 and work till 9. Okay. 9 o'clock at night, and do that 5 days a week. So it's less work. It's about half the work and you get all day to do stuff. So the school would pay that much. And my routine now pays about that much, about 80%. So it's kind of like, do I double my work for that 15 to 20% extra? Or do I just keep my costs down and enjoy my life? It's, you know what I mean? It's like, so if somebody's making 100 at the school, you can make 84, but have twice the time. What do you take? It's like a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer. So, and then all I have to do, if I do want to make that a little extra, is pick up a few, like if I want to. I always turn down courses now because I'm busy enough, but private students where you're not actually, for your extra hour of work, you're not going in there with 30 kids and having all this, or people or adults or business classes and a lot of work prep out for the same cash as just one person sitting down with a coffee and same cash, and you're out and that's it.
Well, there you go. You got your first private student from Canada. Vids has offered to pay you $20 to teach him English.
Think about it. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how I do it. So it works out good for me. But you can't, like, if you first get here, you got to kind of, that takes time to sort of build up some private lessons and get a bushy band that's decent, and the after school schools. Bushy bands are popular here. Like most kids, almost all of the kids, when they get finished school, Simon, they will go to another school, and then their parents will pick them up at 6 or 7. No, that's the standard here. So
it's the Chinese way, isn't it? Yeah, it's just like it's just like,
I can talk right now. Just the way I'm talking now, unless I'm grabbing big words or whatnot, just this level of speech, my grade 4 class at this tempo can keep up with me perfectly. I'm not joking, man. That's grade 4, and Chinese is like their first language. They're doing cursive writing, 2 to 3 pages every few days in grade 4. And it's neat and it's good. And they have imaginations. I got a lot of corrections on there, but I mean, I would beg, like, I'd love to go into a grade 4 class in Canada to see even if their English is that level, like the grammar, especially, their grammar and all this stuff. It's like, it's no surprise that, if I go back and teach, which I might do for a few years in Canada, they got to pick it up back there. They're just too lax on the students. I mean, not to be mean, it's the culture, but I know growing up in Canada, we didn't. These kids are smart for like that level.
Yeah, don't ask me about grammar. I mean, we had lessons at school at a certain point. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, because a lot of it just sounds right, or isn't. You don't really dig into the grammar aspects. Like a lot of that time, especially the first few years, what's the grammar rule? Like I don't know. I just know that's right and that's wrong, but you got to teach it, right? So. It's pretty quick though. You could spin it up and go, oh, okay, that's what it's called. But now I know it, of course. But yeah, sometimes you had that. So that's what I mean by the first few year teachers. You got to kind of learn you don't know what past progressive grammar is or something.
Oh yeah, God, no! Don't start. No, I'm getting nothing like flashbacks.
You know what I mean? And they teach it a little mechanically sometimes. So, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that they do that in all languages, really. Sort of, you
have
to learn that. Especially Dutch was a nightmare,
So I heard at the beginning of the stream, what was that language you were speaking? I didn't would it be Dutch?
Oh, when I was talking to Peppo, that was Dutch.
Yeah,
yes.
maybe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it took me a couple of years to pick that up. Yeah. I have to remember that the verb comes at the end. Okay.
Yeah, so do I. Don't tell anybody. So what are you up to? What's new in your life there? Give you a bit of an
new in my
here.
life. New in my life is I've got to get to work at 7:30 in the morning on Monday. That's
what time is it there now? What do you got?
Now it's only it's nearly 2:30 in the afternoon. So,
that's a good time for you. Okay.
Yeah. This is a nice, relaxing, weekend. What else is happening? My youngest son only now sees me like once a week because I have his girlfriend. So,
that's more important, man. Yeah,
yes, it's more important. Old dad has to take a back seat. What else? That's about it, really. Nothing really exciting going on with my life. Going to England for Christmas, as usual. Yeah, that's about it.
Never been to England. I should go.
I know if you take you 20 years to get back to Canada, and also you'd have to have a reason to go.
You think so?
Yes, you'd have to.
Yeah, I guess.
Bearing in mind the weather, the weather is not brilliant, and there's a YouTube channel that I watch. Anybody else has heard of it? It's called Turd Towns, which gives you a really bleak outlook on England. It says chap who goes around to what are ostensibly the worst towns in England, and then goes around them and shows you why they're the worst towns in England. So, I mean, if you want a bit of perspective on England, and you're thinking it's all this lovely countryside and so on, watch this channel, Turd Towns. But yes, kind of England is like you say. You went back to Canada, got a culture shock. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit like that in England as well, really. There's nice bits, but you have to
good place to raise
specifically go to the nice bits.
My girlfriend, like, she'd never been to Canada, and me and her there was just nobody out at night. Like, we went walking in the streets in the suburby type areas, and it was just like right out here. I can't go more than 5 feet without running into somebody at any time of the day. There's always people, but like it's peaceful in a way. But I don't think they understand how few people they're out. Everybody just goes home and does their home thing at night. Hardly anybody. I remember walking for an hour without even seeing anybody in the city. It's almost like the zombie apocalypse or whatnot. It's strange.
Yes, Manitoba, the new zombie apocalypse.
Well, we're above. Yeah, it's above, like, what is it? Above North Dakota or something like that. But I flew down when times were different. Like, when I liked growing up there. Like, it's in Manitoba, there's a lot of lakes. It's a lake. It's a summer. Summers are great out there. They're long and all that sort of thing. But growing up there was good. I had a good time growing up there. It was safe, and I enjoyed it. I remember one of my buddies when I was about 20 or 21. I was pretty young, still in university. And he apparently his father had died when he was younger in a plane crash. So he grew up his whole life wanting to be a pilot, just one of these things. I remember going over to this is a weird story out of nowhere. But I went over to his house once. He was building a fiberglass wing in his basement. Like, he wanted to build his own airplane. I'm like, and then he just went into the Air Force in Canada. He became a pilot, and he went away. He's retired now. He retired a few years ago. But I used to hang out with this guy, really cool guy. So he got to fly jets and all that eventually, but Mr. Top Gun. But when he took pilot training, like, you have to go to the little Cessna, the 2-seater planes with a small seat behind. So he called me up and my other buddy, like 3 21-year-old guys. He goes, "Hey, I got to get my own solo miles. Do you want to go down to Minot?" Minot is in North Dakota. They have an American Air Force base there. Now, this just shows you how different times were. Like, this would have been 1989, maybe 1990. So we flew, maybe an hour to the American border, very close to the American border, landed on a grass strip at the border, just a grass strip buy a little house. We didn't have ID. Got out of the plane, talked to some guy, got in the plane and flew to Minot, North Dakota, and landed in some sort of like pattern with all the jets coming in. Rented a car, did donuts, went and saw the Black Hills or the Mount Rushmore, came home, got drunk. I got to fly for a while. But like, I mean, no ID, just some little thing flying in, you can't, it's 9/11, man. You can't do stuff, but
well, now with like
know?
with our namesake Trump and Canada, you would probably not be able to get shot down. If you flew across.
Well, they got to keep it tight. A lot of people got the target on them there, so yeah. But I mean, just times are different. Like, so growing up in Canada was, it was very loose. You got your cars, you can drive fast, very loose and free back then. You didn't have, but so I liked it. But I'm lucky to be alive too. A lot of the crazy stuff we did as kids. But yeah, I might go back. I have to go back, Simon, because my parents are getting older, and I've been in Asia for so long that to get a pension in Canada, you need to have so many working years in Canada. I need 3 more. Like even though I grew up, I left so early that I need to work in Canada 3 more years to get a pension. Now I've got at least 10 more years to get that, but I figured since my parents are getting older, it might be a good time to go back and sort of put in my time back home, while they're still kicking. Not dire note here, but my mom said,
but I mean,
your dad's
are you sort of? I mean, what would you do? Sort of, you could go and teach vids English.
I just want to, and actually, I'm at a point I can just do anything. Just anything. I don't care as long as I'm paying the bills. Just sort of take it as like a kind of the vacation home sort of thing. I was back. A few friends offered me I could come work with me for a bit. They do some sort of administration, sort of distributing stuff. I'll go, yeah, I'll do whatever. Just give me okay money. I'll do it. And also, since when you get a teaching certificate in Canada, it's permanent. So I'll go back and pay $100 and I can get instantly on a substitute list. And they're always looking for subs. I know it's a terrible job in North America, but I do it. Well, I'll just walk in. They're not going to affect me too much. But apparently there's constant work just doing that, maybe even land a job. Who knows? But, so there's a few things I can do. And, bank theft. Or whatever.
Viz says you can stay in his basement.
Oh, cool.
In Saskatchewan.
It'll be cool. Go work on a ski hill or something. Do something I did in my 20s. But I used to do that in my 20s. And just do something so weird at this age where get really in good shape. Just go work on a ski hill for a winter or something stupid like that. I could do anything. Life's an experience, But I have a few things I could do. But well, I'll just sort of see what happens, sort of thing.
No, I think I'm going to stick it out to the bitter end here in Belgium. Really?
Oh, really?
I mean,
I want to return.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, like I was talking about England before. I mean, it's nice to go back and visit the parents because they live in a rather beautiful part of England. But yes, for the rest, no, sorry, it's not my cup of tea anymore. Belgium really isn't my cup of tea. Nowhere really is my cup of tea. Nobody can accommodate me really. So.
Well, you seem like you get along with everybody. I think how many viewers we got? 1,000? I'm just kidding. Who's all here? I didn't even watch
4 million viewers.
4 million. Oh, damn. Yeah, better. Like I was like looking at this. I haven't even been paying attention to the chat here. We got video. This what's vids? So your vids of your mom. Okay. Yeah.
You know him. He was on. Yes, you have vague memories of the last
cool.
stream.
Who else got? Believe in yourself. That's a nicer
That's
one.
Robert.
Vids of your mom. All right. Okay, he's got a few in there.
Overlord Trump is here.
Yeah.
I think Peppo might have gone. I don't know. We've got 5 people, but I mean, only
really?
3.
Oh, 5 people.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Blue Sky, but I think she was having trouble finding you the right underpants.
What the hell, man? I told her about 9:15 or so, didn't I? I'm gonna have to have a talk with that woman, Simon. No, I don't know. She's probably gonna come back with something. Peppo. Oh, I was playing a guy called Peppo in poker today. I don't think it's the same one. I play this online poker.
No, I'm not listening. Yes, it's like side trip to Taiwan this afternoon. Peppo.
No, it's like an online app. I just get angry. My girlfriend hates it. I go out for dinner and I'll play this little like poker app. Like you play other people. Texas Hold'em. it's like, oh my god, man, I got it. She hates when I play because I get worked up sometimes because I'm like, god damn it, the game's rigged. There's no way. But
In the
anyways.
restaurant, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I'll be swearing at the guys. I get right into it. I got to calm myself down. I'm gonna die of a damn heart attack playing poker in some Chinese restaurant. That'll be the end of me. Ugh. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Peppo doesn't see vids in the chat. He just commented before you, Peppo. He's there.
It's just,
He's,
hey vid.
Maybe
Peppo.
he's not all there, but he's.
Do you know Peppo? See a buddy?
Yes,
of yours?
he's been in, on my live streams. Sort of he lives in Holland, so
cool.
we've done some live streams together. Yeah.
Cool in school. I'm gonna get out. Today is Saturday night. We're Saturday night. Well, 9:30 here. I'll do a live stream tomorrow or something. I don't know about you, but like you got the whole thing going that's pretty good. I keep looking at your subscribers like, what? There should be a lot more because it seems pretty well done. Like but you know how YouTube is really strange, people. Like if you ever try it, you just either really get lucky or it's some weird grind to get some people to watch. You know what I mean? Like
I go through the weird grind. I'm a weird grinder.
It's like, fuck. Like sometimes I'll put up a video about like some stupid thing. Oh, I got a lot of views. And then all of a sudden I'll work on one for days. I'm like, well, screw that. I'm not.
My advert for last week's show. I think it's because I put hashtag Halloween. That's probably why it was my short.
Tricks you gotta learn.
Yeah, and got 700 and something views. Did not translate at all to viewers of the channel.
Oh, the shorts have a weird thing. Yeah, sometimes you'll just put something up and what the heck. So I've stopped trying to figure out the YouTube thing. I'm just going to put up whatever. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But I got to lay off. If I put 2 cycling vids in a row down, I just see people unsubscribe. Like because I've got a bunch of subscribers doing that shorts live streaming. It was a thing there about 5-6 months ago because you get a lot of views, Simon, right? But a lot of people only stay, like, how people scroll on their phones, they watch for a little bit and then they scroll away. So a lot of the people that watch the vertical, it's phones, because on the computer it sucks. You don't want to watch a vertical thing. And so if you look at the view time of the average person, you'll have like 1,000 people watched your 30-minute like vertical stream, but the average view time is like 10 seconds. But then you do a horizontal. No, but that's standard. Oh, she's back. But if you do a horizontal, you'll have like 50 viewers, but they'll watch for an average of 10 minutes. It ends up being more watch time. So I'm just going to stick with the horizontal, even though it's lower views, just because it's more engagement,
Well, yes, I only do shorts when I do adverts. I mean, I could never do a full stream shorts.
Do you want to see my new underwear?
Yes, we're all bated breath here in the studio.
She's here. She's back.
It's a thong. It's a thong. Everybody.
I said pink. Jesus, go back. No, you didn't buy me underwear.
No.
Well, I'll just go commando.
Did you get the beer? This is the question.
Did you get Simon's beer? Yeah. All right, come say hi. She's back. Get over here. Just say hi. I'll give her a second. She's got to take a dump or something. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I embarrassed you.
Bye, Peppo. Stay a little bit longer, Peppo, because Blue Sky is going to come on any second.
Yeah, get over here. We're almost done.
She appeared in the thumbnail, so she has to be on.
She's in a lot of. Every time I do a video, I'll put her in a thumbnail or put her in it. It seems to help the views. Yep, come on over. Listen. This is who are you again? Oh, Yin. This is my girlfriend here.
Okay.
So
hello, Yin.
Underwear.
Hello. Big question for you, Yin. Big question. This is the key question of the entire live stream. Big question for you. This is the key question of the live stream. How on earth did you wind up with Led Zippo as your boyfriend? How did you get him?
Please, can you state that again?
Yeah.
Right. How on earth did you find Led Zippo? How did he become your boyfriend?
Become my boyfriend.
What's the story? We want to know.
What's the story? It's an interesting. He's a funny guy, and most of the time very honest to me. Yes, and So sometimes we just,
Here, I'm gonna go for a cigarette. You can sit down.
no.
No, you're talking. Sit down.
Talking?
Yeah, the stream's
Oh
going.
my.
Keep going.
Okay.
Just sit down. Yeah, you can talk
He's
to
done-
her
he's
for
done-
a few
he's done that
seconds. I'm going
before.
outside for a cigarette. I can't hear what you're saying, so be a nice guy.
All right. No, now, we're alone now, Ian. You can tell me everything about.
I can tell you everything.
Yeah.
We just have fun sometime. Okay, but
How did you
very
guys
funny
meet?
guy.
That's
We
how did you
meet?
guys meet?
How we met? Huh, Scott?
Well, you tell him. You make
We met from online actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So not actually physically on the street or just online. Yeah.
No. We just met for online. We don't have time to meet in reality before.
Ah, right. And were you not? You were obviously not disappointed when you met him in reality.
Right. Disappointed? Oh, secrets. Yeah, next time I tell you. Yeah. Just a relationship, right?
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know.
You don't
Yeah.
know?
Well,
You
yes,
have
I know that
boyfriend,
you've
or
been
you
been
just-
together quite a long time. So yes.
Yeah, it's a long time.
So you must
It's
still be
long
happy.
enough.
It's
Yeah,
long
it's
enough.
Right, honey? Long enough.
So I better be careful. I don't want to be accused of breaking up the relationship.
No, we won't.
No.
We won't. Yeah. We
I
won't.
can't hear you.
Why you smoke
can't hear
here?
anything.
You see?
I'm not smoking. I'm doing laundry.
We have a little argue. Huh? He smoke
Right.
and drink, and then we always argue with smoking. That's it.
Yes, he was telling me you get annoyed with him playing poker games in restaurants
Look at this here.
on his
Ah,
phone.
okay, yeah, he tell you everything, right? Yeah, he is annoying sometimes.
I thought so.
We are quite different. We are quite different. I'm just
Yes.
Sometimes
Oh, he said you're
quiet.
very nice. He said it's the first time that he's had a very nice girlfriend.
Oh yes, maybe I try to be nice. I try to be nice. He's a lucky guy,
He is a lucky guy. Yes. And he's very lucky because you always appear in his videos. I mean, you're quite happy.
And sometimes I feel stupid on his video. I just don't know what to say. He's just I think I have a lot of idea. He can talk everything, but
Yeah.
maybe sometimes I just stop. I don't know what to talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you sing as well, don't you? Because you have one video on your channel.
Oh, that's
I went to look at your channel because it said at Blue Sky. So and like 2 subscribers and 1 video, and but it's a very nice
not
video.
a video.
You sing in it, and so you have a nice voice. I know that.
That's not a video. That's not a video. Just for fun. Just for fun.
Yeah,
For-
yeah, it's a little short, but I
TikTok.
mean, yeah,
Yeah, just-
that was you singing though, wasn't it?
yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
I like singing before.
This was before you met him.
Yeah. Usually when I in college, we have a lot of friends, right, in Taiwan. So we like to go to karaoke at nighttime.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after we work at night, and then after midnight, 12 to maybe 2, 3, 4 in the morning, we just singing and karaoke.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a long time ago. It was very
so
fun with friends.
You don't do it. You don't do it anymore. No.
Oh no, I'm getting old. Right now, I have to sleep on time, maybe 9, 10.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. It's change. Yeah.
Ah. No, I
Yeah,
have a friend. I have a friend from Hong Kong. She's just moved to Taiwan, and she does that quite a bit, going to karaoke and stuff. Yeah. So.
Oh yes, but yeah, I think I don't like at night. I don't like to go nighttime anymore. I just changing. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
I like to be home at night, maybe 9, 6, 7, 8. I don't usually go out at nighttime.
God, this happens.
don't
This
like
happens
it
to us all. I think most of our audience here would agree. I mean, we're all that kind of age where
Yeah.
going out and partying is no longer. I don't know. I'm speaking for myself, but the
Yeah.
audience. Yeah.
Did you enjoy party sometime?
I can't remember the last time I went to a party. Actually,
Are you sure? Are
that's
you
long
sure?
ago. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
really?
I think it was when I still used to be married. I think I went to parties. And that's like more than
Yeah.
16 years ago. So
I wish. Yeah, good luck. If you meet someone, let us know. Right?
yes, oh,
Mhm.
well, yes, I shall bring them to Taiwan with me. Come and
Yes,
visit.
welcome. Come. Yeah, where are you now, please?
I'm in Belgium at the moment.
Oh, Belgium. Because
Yeah, so
you essence like uh you know in how to say
that's
essence
because I
good.
am English, but I live in Belgium. Yes, so
Yeah, your essence
yeah,
good. Like how to say UK essence. You know.
it's very yes, very British.
Yes, it is British. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
British essence, right?
yeah.
Because I have some online class before. We like to find a teacher, English teacher. They have a
Mm.
British accent because the Taiwanese, most Taiwanese thinks that this is a very good English accent.
Oh
They
right,
don't like
so I could
American
get a
accent.
job there then. I could get a job
Oh
teaching
yeah,
English.
you can get the job. Yeah, you can. Will be very popular.
Oh great.
Ah, yeah, yes. Okay, I give it back to my boyfriend. Okay,
Oh right, yes, it's your bedtime. Right, okay.
not my bedtime. I just very good, very nice talking to you. Okay.
Okay, you too. Nice to see you, Ian.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, you have the microphone.
Yes, he's wandering off with the microphone.
Yeah, I
Brilliant.
did. I'm gonna watch this live stream later. You better be nice to her. I couldn't hear a thing.
Ah, right. No, it was all yes. We all know your dirty secrets now. And that's
Damn. So I heard in that. Are you single now, Simon?
I've been single for over a decade. Yeah,
Really? Well, you gotta come to Asia, dude.
that's it. Well, it's a
Like,
possibility.
I'm not
yes.
joking. Like, whew, go mail order something or whatever. I have a good story. For
Mail
you.
order
When I was
Simon.
I was back in Canada this summer. I have one of my buddies. His name's Rob. None of it matters. Just Rob. There's lots of Robs, but he got so sick of Canadian women. He's divorced, but normal, good, keeps in good shape. He's a bit different, but he's kept. He was doing a lot of that chatting with some girl from the Philippines, and I'm like, careful, Rob, because a lot of those girls will just hook you in. They want cash. You never know, but he seems to. And she eventually moved to Canada, and she came back last summer. They've been talking for years, like a good year and a half. I have to follow up on that to see how it worked out. I'm not suggesting that's the right way because I think there's a lot of scams involved with that. You know what I mean? From what I've heard, but I don't know. I'll follow if I ever talk to you in the future. When I do talk to you, I'll let you know how that. I was curious to see how that panned out. So. But one thing I've noticed, because I'm getting a bit older, is if you go to Taiwan is a good example. It's a nice normal country, but like not crazy, whatever. But you can find a nice, like, you're not considered, like, I know that, I hate to say it, like, there's an ageism sort of thing. I know in Canada or North America, like if you're in your 50s, you sort of, it's a lot. It's to me, it's more difficult. It would be a lot more difficult to meet someone. But out here, I mean, age is not as much of a concern as long as you got your stuff together. You're sort of normal or whatever. That's
the thing. I need to get my stuff together.
You can lie, just blatantly lie.
Yeah.
That's an easy fix. Don't tell them the truth. None of that. But no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, it's yeah, it's nice. Like I lately, just not to sound like a weird pervert, but I've been walking around lately and wow, there's a lot of pretty girls here. I'll have to admit. So, they sort of like just the contrast. Like Canadian girls are pretty too, but they tend to be, on average, it's a different look. Like they're more feminine.
Yes.
They're more feminine, more petite. They sort of take more. Not all. There's some freaking sea hags here, but. You know what I mean?
Yes, this has been there's not a lot of ladies in the comments.
God damn it. 1, 2, whatever. That might be your thing. You never know.
I don't know.
Hopefully never. Yeah.
Hopefully never.
Vids of
No.
your mom. Is that hey Vids of your mom? Was I in the stream with him last time?
That's right. You can vaguely remember him, the chap with the sort of
Oh,
the yes, with the purple light and the drugs. Yes.
and what I think it was the mixture. Like I can usually drink beer fine. Like this is my second one. I'm not getting drunk, but
I've
like
not
when
had
you
anything.
when you have like 6-7 beers, and I think I mixed it with those. What was it? The 0.9 or whatever, the 9% sort of like beer. I think there's something chemical going on in those things because I've talked to a few of my friends and I said, yeah, they're unusual. It's not just like having 3 beers. It's like a weird sort of, yeah, it's a weird thing. It's like mixing it up. Yeah. Every pirate needs a partner. Yeah. And an extra leg. So you got to work today, Simon?
No. Unfortunately, I don't have to work. I have not had to work weekends for most of my working life. Actually, I've been very fortunate. I had a boss. I had a boss in England when I was working for a particular company, and she had her husband do some statistics about it was working in a historic house, and she normally would have had to open for the public at the weekend. You know, it's a tourist attraction. But she wasn't having any of it, so she got her husband to do some statistics, and he proved to the company that that actually it would be more advantageous to close at the weekend. So I was most grateful for that.
The weekends are nice to have off. Yeah. You live once, you gotta enjoy it too. Yeah, so I don't know. I was working on a video today, but yeah, I was gonna do a live stream tomorrow. I was just looking at my vids here, but we don't have to show anything. I mean, if people want to see, they can just go there and watch.
Yes, go to the channel, go and subscribe. I think Peppo was here earlier. He subscribed to your channel, so you got one more subscriber. Yeah, yes.
Rock and roll. Oh, the two. You know, if you see these stupid videos every once in a while, like where I'll review like a North Face bag, the only reason I do that is whenever we go into this mall and there's a North Face bag, I'll go, I have her hold, just let me talk about it for 3 minutes. I shoot the video, I throw it up, and it gets a lot of views because people are searching for merchandise, right? Like if you ever have a channel, but I hate doing them, but I just do them because it's like, whatever. But anyways, I did one about a year ago because I bought this little fanny pack thing. Fanny pack. That sounds pretty stupid, but that's what it was.
Especially in English, yes.
And it's got like 30,000 views and 30,000 views on that like 4-minute clip. And it's paid me a grand total actually of about 80 or 90 US dollars, just that one clip. So if I had 30 clips
next week on Simon, Simon pokes around in fanny packs.
Yeah. But, like if you literally just went into department stores and showed it and talked about everything in the store, doesn't cost you a cent, you could probably make it. But that's such a boring YouTube thing to do.
Yes,
review
really.
Stuff. Oh my God. But anyway, if you ever see it on my channel, just skip it. It's just there because I had 5 minutes of spare time. But yeah, it doesn't pay much, Simon, this YouTube, unless you have to be pulling in the numbers. No. Yeah, huge. Like I think I'm making right now I got monetized about 5 months ago or whatever. I'm pulling in about $30 US a month. Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, so you put all the time. I don't want to put tons of times in the video. I'm trying to think of the live streaming works for me, and I'm just like, just let it be. I think I'm transition. Just make it even more loose. Where it's just like, hey, this is what I'm doing today, and just sort of like you're here. Not like an edited thought. Now that'll be for some. I like videos like that. Will it be good? It's like throwing a dart, maybe, maybe not, but I just can't take 5 hours a day and, I just can't for that cash at this point. So.
No. I don't want if this starts to feel like work, I'm going to stop.
Yeah. So, and this is a good thing, like what you got going. I think it's like, even though the StreamYard, this is the free one, 720. I think it's looking pretty good. I wish we could get rid of that. The duck in the corner.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I have to pay. I have to pay to get rid of the duck.
I know. I looked into the numbers, and StreamYard, you used to be able to take that off, right? But they're gouging. The numbers are just way too high to pay for this stuff. It's just, they're asking too much. But no, for this content, the 720 is fine. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Your camera looks sharp.
I mean, I can still get on Prism Live on this. If I'm doing my outdoor streams, I can get 1080. But yeah.
And even Prism Live, they've kind of cut the balls off that. probably about the time I recommended it, because before that, like about 4 months ago, they went through a big update. I used to be able to run it with all the lot of the extra features, and you could take the watermark off. But then they got smart people are using it because it works pretty good when you get it all dialed in. But now they got the watermark and not as many extra features, but it still kicks the whatever out of you. If you go straight into YouTube, it's just
the YouTube app is sucks balls.
Garbage.
It's rubbish. It's like
peer
to peer. So if any of your peers have got crap like Wi-Fi, or then it just the resolution goes to pot.
And no bitrate control. That's the main thing. But anyway, we're talking shop on this one. But Prism.
Yes. So I think we can kind of wind it up now, and let the people get on with their dope and weed and whatnot.
Well, it's nice to talk to you. Thanks for having me back, dude. I appreciate it.
And thank you for being. Oh, who was that? That's probably Peppo. Who was that? No, I can't see. Anyway, but yes, thank you for joining. Next week on the show, your guess is as good as mine, audience. I have no idea. I'll come up with something. I always do, seem to. It'll probably just be me wandering about again, talking rubbish. But everybody seems to like that, so that's what it could be. But I'm very grateful for Led for being my guest, and for Yin for joining him and providing him with clean underwear. Thank you, everybody. See you all again next week.
Thanks, Simon.
Oh, it's the garbage truck.
Yeah, you can hear that here, eh? Yeah,
I can hear the garbage truck.
Floor. You hear that? It's that's the sound.
Taiwanese garbage trucks to sign off on. Okay, right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Take it easy, Simon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.